Hello and welcome back. How was day one? Did you actually get to do the affirmations? Did you pay attention to the thoughts that were coming up? Take time to rephrase them when they come to you and journal about it. And do comment onto what came up, how did you change it, or if you have any questions about the same. Coming to affirmation for day two is I am grateful for the abundance and money that flows through me every day. What comes up when you say that? Well, it could be that you are feeling the feelings of gratitude. It could be that you are feeling mad after reading this. Money. I don't have money. There's not a lot of money going through me. I have debt. I don't have money to pay the bills. Or it could be if I had more money, I would have been living in a certain lifestyle. I have just enough, but not more than enough. Or, a lot of thoughts. It could be positive, it could be negative. As I said the last time, every time we do the affirmations, of course, we want to make it feel true. But at the same time, when you're repeating them, instead of feeling it as a lie that you're repeating, you should actually try to work on the thoughts that come up to you and actually, if I may say so, try to negotiate with your mind in a way that, yes, although there wasn't enough, maybe, or it might not be as good as I wanted it to be. However, I have been living, I have been eating the whole life. I have had shelter. I have had clothes. I have had more than one clothes. Chances are all of this is abundance. All of this is money flowing through you because all of this needed money. So try to change that perspective a little bit and actually go through it. And the good thing is that the action for the day actually is very aligned to the affirmation. And when you work on this action, it will actually help you bring up to the state where you actually would start feeling grateful for the abundance. And while you go through this program every day, what I want you to focus on is the feelings and the thoughts. If you repeat something multiple times, but you think that it's a lie, chances are it won't work as well as it should. So instead of repeating something like a robot, what we want to do is we want to work on the mentality, on the mindset, and trying to understand, be open minded. Why can this be true? And try to find reasons for that. And when you really work on it, and if you're really open, you would definitely see some reasons for the same. So the day two action is list all the money you spent last week, last month, or year, and be grateful for it. Even the debt was money available to make things happen to you, for you. Focus on feelings here, not just thoughts. Then notice all the things you have and feel the abundance surrounding you. So there are two steps here. The first step is you can choose a period of time. You can choose if you think that in last week you haven't spent a lot of money, think of a week, think of a month, think of a whole lifetime, for example, right? If you are alive till date, chances are you have spent a lot of money had flowed through you. But because sometimes we are too stuck in feeling sad about ourselves and feeling bad about the fact that the money is not enough, we forget to be grateful for. And in terms of energy, gratitude and love are high up in the spectrum. So when you are in the energy of gratitude or grateful for something, or when you are in love, I don't need to say that it feels so good. And that's for a reason because you are at the highest energy available. And the law of attraction is like attracts like. So when you are grateful or when you're feeling in love or you're high vibing, you're attracting more high vibing stuff. Okay. So hope that's clear to you. So that's the reason why we want to work on being grateful is because it feels good. First of all, it's good for your health. It's good for your, you know, cells of your body and everything, your mental health, your physical health. And it actually attracts more high vibe to you. When you say thank you, universe gives you more reasons to say thank you. Okay. And second one is notice. So that's when we want to focus on what did I spend on. If you want to take it to the next step, you can actually go through a few bills which you actually are very irritated about, but instead look at them in a new light that I was actually able to pay this or I was actually able to buy that. Isn't that a great thing? Yeah, and so on. And although it's a very small, you know, card and it says just a few lines here, however, I would encourage you to sit down and contemplate and even offload whatever comes to you. It can, you can take anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours, 3 hours, or even a couple of days. You can do it in multiple sittings if you want to. The point is, this exercise, do not, think of it as just a few minutes thing. It's more about changing the way you think. And it doesn't happen in a flick. I mean, it does happen in a flick. However, it does take those efforts. Once you reach that point, there comes a point when you snap and your mindset changes. You never look at the same thing in the same way. Those filters of sadness, poor me, or whatever just gets off. And now you have a new light to see the world. Again, if you have any questions about it, feel free to write in the comment or your feedback about the same. Coming to the second action, that is, notice all the things you have and feel abundance surrounding you. If you have multiple clothes, if you have multiple food choices in the fridge, if you go out and you're able to breathe fresh air, all of this is abundance, which we take for granted. Let's choose to acknowledge it today. Let's choose to acknowledge abundance today. And once you acknowledge abundance, as I said earlier, also, the law of attraction is high vibing, right? Like attracts like. Once you choose to acknowledge abundance, like on purpose, it takes work. It's not easy because, we, for last whatever years of our life, we are trained to live in a certain way. Today, we are planning to change that. It takes a lot of work. It is. But once you are there, once you tip the balance to 51% of thoughts of abundance, you'll see abundance overflowing to you. This happened to me multiple times in my life. When I was in a certain way, everybody used to think of me as, well, she's so lucky. She always gets what she wants. And I always lived with that belief that if I really want it, I will get it. And guess what? Universe always says, your wish is my command. But that doesn't mean I'll take action, not take action to it and just sit and wait for it. No, I'll take the action. But taking an action from the point of view that it will come to you, and from the point of view where, let me try, although the world is so unfair and I'll never get my way, and, abundance is for XYZ people, it's not for me. They're two different mindsets, right? And imagine, I mean, it goes without saying which one will work better. All right, so that was about day 2. I hope it's working the way it should for you guys. Tell me all the aha moments that you're having. Share with me. It is a journey that we are on together. I will do my journaling together today with for the day 2 as well, and I'll share my ahas as well. All right, take care.